Hey everybody, it's Rocketeer Rich. Tuesday, January 14th, 2014. Attention Californians. California State Senator Kevin DeLeon of California's 22nd Senatorial District, which includes downtown Los Angeles, East Hollywood, Echo Park, Chinatown, El Sereno, Alhambra, South Pasadena, San Marino. This guy's got a good cross-section of constituency, and he is not to be taken lightly. He even has industrial areas such as Vernon and Maywood. Yesterday held a press conference. Monday the 13th held a press conference announcing his intention today to introduce SB-808 into the State Senate Public Safety Committee. Now, his little California version of the Undetectable Firearms Act, I'm not even sure that it's going to survive committee, but you never know. This is one of the most liberal states in the Union. Now, making reference to the national version and blaming Congress for refusing to protect the public, what he intends to include in his bill is somewhat contradictory in nature. Like I said, I don't think it's going to survive, but let's do ourselves a favor. Let's not leave this up to fate, okay? Because all it takes is just a little emotion and you can get people to do some scary things. Now, California is already notorious for having some of the strictest draconian gun laws in the country, and we need to keep asinine legislation like this from incubating here and possibly infecting the rest of the country. Now, what he wants to include is serialization of homemade firearms and background checking of individuals who create them. In almost the same breath, he says that he wants to just make them completely outright illegal. I have no idea how he intends to accomplish any of this, because twice he admitted that no one will know that these firearms exist, which is absolutely true, unless they are used in a crime. I don't know how he comes to that conclusion. That's completely beyond me. What can be deduced in this legislation, if it is allowed to progress, is that through amending later on, it is possible that you might be red flagged somehow if you download something, anything having to do with 3D firearms, or 3D printing in general for that matter, or else how would they know that you're hobbying around with 3D printing in your home? If you are a law-abiding citizen, in other words, if you're not already in prison or on probation or anything like that, it is no one's business what you do on the web. Furthermore, what this press conference completely neglects is the fact that an armed citizen able to defend his or herself is a deterrent against crime. Now, making reference to the John Zawahiri incident in his press conference, if you recall, that's the asshole that shot up Santa Monica College in summer of 2013, he conveniently neglects to mention that if even a portion of that student body were able to exercise their right to concealed carry, John Zawahiri would not have even been brave enough to try. Now it's time for us to start turning screws on people like this. People like Leland Yee of the 8th Senatorial District, San Francisco, Darrell Steinberg of the 6th Senatorial District, Sacramento, even assembly members such as Nancy Skinner, whose own Wikipedia page even says blatantly that she refuses to diligently act in the best interest of her constituents. Unfortunately, these are some of the most hippie, drugged up, and socially whacked out areas of the country, especially San Francisco being the male prostitute capital of the world. Californians, it is time for us to start getting involved, and I know what you're thinking. It is not in our nature to act like the Democrats and start getting in everybody's business, but it is time to put pressure on our local representatives to let them know that if they even think about co-sponsoring legislation like this, they're out of a job. It worked for Colorado, it can work for us. Let them know that you're disgusted and you've had enough of these draconian laws being introduced. Now, whether they pass or not, that's something else. But valuable time, energy, and taxpayer money needs to quit being spent on this kind of thing even going to the floor. California is known for having some of the worst gun laws in the country. The worst. Aren't you embarrassed? I am. It's time to start doing something about it. It's time to start taking our state back before it's too late. Okay, questions, gripes, anything, comment below. Be safe, everyone.